All right, welcome everyone to PreMarket Prep at the close. Spencer Israel, Joel Elconin with you for the next 20 minutes, wrapping up this session. Joel, how are we doing out there? I'm seeing, some green, some red, bit of a mixed day.
I think we need to call the plunge protection team or
Why?
the Fed. I think maybe the Fed needs to do an emergency meeting right now because the S&P futures are hanging on to unchanged on the session. We may not make a new closing high for the move, and that will be a shame, shame, shame. Uh, Came nowhere near that pre-market high. The overnight buyers got a little overzealous here when they took it up to 34.2450. The intraday high, 08 and a quarter, good level there at 8 and a quarter. It's above the close. So we'll see how that holds up tomorrow. On the downside, you got the old virus scares a few times around 11:30, and you had a couple dips down there to 34.90 and a quarter. Nowhere near Friday's low, so really didn't have a trigger to be buying at those levels. And then just in the interim here, we've just been up and below, unchanged here. Really lot of trading around 35.0450. As you guessed it, crude could not hold on to the $43 handle, down 13 cents at 42.84. Quiet day for gold, 23-point range, down 70 cents at down a buck at 1973.90. Silver holding on to the gains, up 2.3%. Let's call it 65 cents at 28.44. And Bitcoin closer to 12,000 than you think, up $200 at 11,830.
All right, I want to interrupt this for just a second because there was something I forgot to mention on this morning's show, and I want to mention it now. If you are a Benzinga Pro subscriber, we are doing a contest, and the deadline to enter this contest is at 4 o'clock. It'll take it'll take 2 seconds to enter this contest. All the contest is pick one stock that you think is going to be the largest percent gainer in the month of September. I'm going to put the link to the contest in our chats, in all of our chats right now. It's a quick Google survey. It'll take 5 seconds to fill it out. You have to be a Benzinga Pro subscriber to do it. And
can I ask you something?
well, hold on. For first prize gets all expense paid trip to hang out with us in Detroit post COVID, obviously. Then second through fifth place gets a free month of Pro. The first place winner also gets a free year of Pro. So free year of Pro for the first place, free month of Pro for a second through fifth place, and then after that you get swag if you win. So I put the link in there. Pick one stock that's over $1 that you think will be the largest percent gainer in September, and then the deadline is at 4. I forgot to put the link in this morning, so I apologize. But it's like a 3-question survey. It'll take you 2 seconds. So I'm in it, even though I can't win anything, but I'm in it. So Joel, you should join too.
Well, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
First of all, what if a lot of people pick the same stock?
Well, then they're all winners.
Okay.
If that's the one that, you got to pick a stock. Like you probably can't pick Tesla because,
Oh, I'm taking Tesla. I mean, that's going to have to split again by the end of the month.
But on a percent basis, I just don't know.
I know.
I guess maybe it's up 12% today. Maybe we should go there next. But
holy moly!
I think if your objective is to increase shareholder value, if you're like the CFO or whatever, and your objective is to increase shareholder value, you have to be at least like semi considering doing a stock split, right? I mean, just looking at the way the market has reacted to Apple and Tesla today.
I was thinking of just doing a swing trade in Amazon just last week. I was looking, I'm like, why not? It's going to go up anyways. It's just a question of how much it goes up. And it's had a big move, made a new all-time high today. It's a great idea. I mean, don't know what to say. I mean, after having just your tremendous run, and I hope Triple D just was a little bit patient, because he was talking about history, and he prefaced it that things don't always play out the same way. And if you just look at Tesla, and I'll start doing some daily numbers on it. But if you just said, hey, I want to see if it holds the close, right? Just a simple rule, something that we talk about, or I'm going to buy the close and I'm going to risk $10 on it. That close was 442.68. Opened above it, went to 440.11, and there it is. 499. I mean, if this doesn't hit 500 today, then the show is free for the rest of the week. This thing has got to hit $500. I mean, it's come this far. So we'll see. Currently trading at the highs of the session, bringing the market up. I mean, it just unbelievable. That's all I can say.
I know. And Apple too, for that matter.
Yeah. Yep.
It's just
Apple. I mean,
like I don't know what there is to say that hasn't already been said 400 times about these two stocks. You know what I mean?
You know what I think it was, and I think that the prevailing view, and maybe something Triple D talked about, was this is what's happened in the past, right? And a lot of times the past is a good indicator of the future. Here it didn't mean squat. And I think maybe you had some people like, okay, I'm finally going to get this, is finally going to come in for me. So you come in short Tesla, you got 5 times as many shares. You got 4 times as many shares of Apple, and you got your face ripped off. I mean, that's just the way this market is. It's like there's probability and then there's reality. And this is reality. These stocks have been in uptrends. They continue to do uptrends. And here you go. S&Ps they listened to me. They were, they couldn't be unchanged. I think the Fed just did a little buying around the spoos there, pushed us through a new pre-market high, current at the highs of the session here at 1150. I don't know if we're going to get to that pre-market high. Pre-market high at 35.24.5.
All right, let's go to a stock that was on our list. We didn't get the chance to discuss it this morning. I wanted to, and that's GME, GameStop. This was from Friday? I think it was from Friday.
Late Friday, the old snuck it in after the close.
It may have been Friday or maybe in this morning. Can't remember. But the founder of Chewy has taken a 9% active stake in GameStop. It was up this morning. It was up this morning. I have not looked at it since then. I'm assuming it's down, but
let's see. All right, do CME.
Yeah, I was gonna say there.
Futures on the brain. Good day, holding on to the gains. Yeah, I mean, maybe they're doing something different. All I know is we've had
Michael. They're not.
They're not. No,
they're not.
Michael Pachter's been on this show. He's pounded the table on it. You get Michael Burry from the So you got some activists in here. Looks like you had someone. Maybe they bought those shares over the last couple days. Little bit of an uptrend here. I don't know what to say. What's doing with their business model. But it's a good day, and you didn't get to fill the gap. You stuck over $7, and all things considered, you did lose 7. Maybe some short-term profit takers there, but you still look like the close in the upper quadrant of the session. And then who knows what the Robin Hood and Weeble crowd. I mean, they're going to be like, 6 to 7. I mean, it's got to go to 10, 12, 15, 20, 50, 70, 90. So I wouldn't want to be short this one. Who knows if you're going to get the 2-day move. If not, very right. It just could, maybe just roll over. But I don't know. This move, let's look at the volume. I like to I don't use volume as an indicator all the time, but I like to see if it moves for real. And you know what? GameStop, let's look at the dailies here. I'm sure it's more volume. And just to show you what I look at in my data window, 4 million, 36 million, folks. GameStop heating up.
I want to go to AMD and Intel together. this should tell you all you need to know, really, is that
Jesus.
about this whole sector. So it really, and Nvidia too. So Intel first. Intel is up 1% today because their latest chip that they're supposed to announce this week, I believe, that the design for that chip and the specs leaked today, but I believe they were supposed to announce that later on this week. So Intel's new product design leaks, stock up a little
I
over
thought it was
1%.
supposed to happen for like 2 years.
This is a different product. So stock up 1% on that. Nvidia, same thing. New design, stock up 2.5%.
Jesus,
AMD
man.
also has their own headline, but this is just reviews on their latest chip, stock up 6%. It just goes to show how much more loved AMD and Nvidia are compared to Intel.
And for Big Bill D, who tweeted at me that my lunch is turning into a steak dinner, the bet is over, Big Bill D, or Bill Big D, whatever. I lost the lunch. Okay, it's not turning into a steak dinner here. Strong stocks, man. And Triple D spread, he's going to be Rochambeauing tomorrow. That spread, his, what was it, 90, 100, 80, 100? I think it was, I know 100 was on the strike. I think he laid out $4 or $5 for, I think it was a $20 wide spread. So it's moving close to the century mark. I'll give credit where credit's due. Breaking out the new all-time highs, folks. I mean, chips are, maybe AMD is going to do like a stock split too, 2 for 1. And I can imagine what could happen to that.
All right. We got one big earnings report after the close.
A big one.
And that is Zoom Communications, ZM. And I've actually not looked at the stock probably in a week or so. So I don't really know what it's been up to. But oh my goodness.
New all-time high.
Wow.
No one, You know what? Actually, Lisa mentioned this one to me again. I'm like,
how do you
run too far? Run too far. No upside. I hope she doesn't look at her any of her accounts today.
How do you buy it up here? But then also you could have said
how do you not buy it?
Well, that's the other question. You could have said that about Tesla the entire time here, but it's hard to buy a stock after it's run. Where it from? What was the bottom? The bottom was 70. Right?
70,
60 something.
I mean, just more recently, I mean, it gave you a little look at 240, had to move up, 2 days of consolidation, another move up, 2 days of consolidation, now really 3, and another move up. So once again, I mean, you don't want to go, how could you go into this report short with that kind of chart? I mean, valuation, smaluation, who cares?
Well, don't go into it short, but the question is,
do you take profits on a long?
Oh, for sure. Oh,
I don't know, man. These guys, I don't know. This is just incredible.
All right. My general rule.
I love it. I love Zoom. I know how to work Zoom. Okay. That's how easy it is.
My rule of thumb is if you are losing sleep over a position, it is time to sell part of it, at least part of it. If you cannot get on with like the rest of your life and you're distracted and you're thinking about a position, you've got too much risk on the table. Take some chips off. That's my rule of thumb. If I find myself thinking I'm laying in bed thinking about one of my positions, no, that's not good. We don't want that. That's how I operate.
I never think about them. I never think of it. I never think.
Good. That means
I never do.
Good. That's good. That's good
the only thing I think at night is when I take a couple of shorts home overnight swing trades, and I'm up the whole night going, "Oh no, why did I do that again?" Yeah. No. Diversification is the key, and obviously being at different points in your investing horizon, right? You're just getting started, gonna be building that big old family, having to send kids to college and everything. It's different. You haven't bought it. When are you buying a house? How can you not be buying a house right now with mortgage rates like this? Different things. But you're right. Spoo's got up to 13. Did we just get sagged with some selling balances here? We're 8 points off the high. There you go. Just a little bit of a pullback. I don't know if there was a little selling balance there, but Zoom, man. I can't. There's no number I can give you
Yeah.
except the high and the close today. And everyone can do their own math.
How about this? What's the expected move? Let's look up the expected move here in 2
I'll
seconds.
guess. Ooh, the expected move on a $300. It's got to be $55.
Oh, well, I'm in
Are you looking it up or not?
12.5%.
Okay, so
So
it's more. It's less than I said, but more than it's $30, $40. I don't know what to tell you. If you're worried about this thing, you can take some chips off the table. You can sell some calls, but I mean, then you're crying if this thing's up $20 tomorrow. I don't know. Let's move on. I have no idea what to tell you in Zoom. Sometimes I have a feel. Sometimes I can tell you something, but man, this is I can't even look at this chart anymore.
Okay.
I gotta get a chart off.
To the chat, someone asked if I'm still long GMHI. Yes, but I do not listen to me about this one. I am not in this because I know anything. I am just in this because I know SPACs are hot, and I saw it's Peter Thiel's AI autonomous driving company, and he's also his other company Palantir is gonna IPO here.
Can I back things up here for a second?
Sure.
When did you issue your all-out short sell signal in Donkey Kong? What day was that?
DraftKings. What was that? Wednesday? Wednesday or Thursday? It was one of those two.
Okay, that's okay.
It may have been Thursday. I don't remember.
Okay, so let's go to the data window.
Yeah. All right.
We'll view the data window. I'll bring it over here, folks. There's got to be a way I could do this just with one keystroke. Gary, if you're listening, tell me how to do it. Okay, so Spencer issued his short alert last Wednesday, August 26th.
Wait, it may have been last Thursday.
Thursday. It was Wednesday or Thursday?
It was Thursday. It was Thursday.
Thursday.
Wednesday night, Thursday morning.
And that stock hit $40.44. And
on Thursday.
At Thursday.
Right.
Yeah, you took a little heat. You're like, yeah, if you can't take 20 cents worth of heat, Spencer, then get out of the kitchen.
Okay.
38.86 to 39.06. Lost $3 on Friday, losing another buck today. I have to do this here, and I know we're tanking into the close, but this is worthy of. Oh, come on, man! I should be able to do this better. Okay.
Oh wait, was it Wednesday night? I don't even remember, man. It's so long ago.
All right, let me get rid of it.
No, yeah, it was Wednesday night. It was Wednesday night, Thursday morning. That's what it was.
Okay.
What do you got for me?
Oh gosh, come on. Oh, we're first of all, find out why we're tanking like this.
Okay.
We're really tanking.
And I'm seeing a selling balance of $1.5 billion. That's not enough to really tank it. So
why is my chart not doing this?
I don't know. But I trust whatever you had to type was funny.
No, I'm gonna try it one more time.
Okay.
No, that's a rectangle. We are staying here. Everyone is staying after school.
Okay. Well, while Joel figures that out, I want to see if we can get the likes to over 100. We're at 32 right now.
Did you see how many likes we had this morning?
I did. Everyone, I appreciate you. I can get paid now. So thanks to the participants.
Is 400 is 400 contract high?
Yeah, it might be a contract high. So 3:59 here. Got a minute.
All right, I'm sorry.
The session. That's okay, Joe. I trust whatever you're trying to do was funny.
I mean, see if I can. I was gonna see if. Okay, that's working. I was gonna go. Spencer said sell here. Yeah. That's what I was gonna do.
Well, yeah. I was wrong. I was wrong for a day. Back to GMHI. I don't know anything that you guys don't know, right? Or
I'm joking.
It was a play on the SPAC trade being hot. It was a play on Peter Thiel being in the news a lot because his other company, Palantir, was going to IPO in, I guess, imminently. So it was just a trade on that narrative. I don't know anything. I'm down whatever, like a quarter in it.
Will you be able to sleep tonight?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Okay.
Do not do anything because I did it, because I bought that stock. Don't listen to me on that one. I don't know.
Well, you need to read the disclaimer again here.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Right. Okay. We are closed.
Yep. What a weak close. Why do we have such a weak close?
I don't know. I was too busy talking to you to really bother looking.
Was there any news?
Oh gosh.
I wonder.
I don't know. If you see anything, I was too busy kind of talking to Joel and looking at the chat.
We are really tanking here, folks. We may need to stay on for another minute until I find out what's going on here. And it can't be Zoom earnings.
Oh, Joel.
What?
What's today's date?
Oh man, the end of the month.
End of the month.
Yep.
This can happen.
Okay, you got it.
There you go.
Spencer said sell. It's a little bit early. I wish I could point in order. Yep. There you go. That's it. Darn it. I should have thought about that. Yep. End of the month, undressing, window dressing. A little bit of a weak close. I mean, we'll see if September is one to remember. But we close here. Super weak close. Some big boys taking some chips off the table here. Should have an interesting session tonight. And boy, I'll be raring to go here. See what happens. That was a quick move. 13-point sellout, 13 for intraday. We just sold off about 17 handles. I think the Fed is going to have to do something tonight.
All right, 66 likes. See if we can get to at least 75. I want to remind you that all the information from our show all of our shows actually are meant to be used as informational purposes, not for investing or trading advice. On tomorrow's show, we'll be joined by Jonathan Corpina from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. He's from Meridian Equity Partners. Always great to have him on the show. And that's a wrap for Joel and I here today. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. We'll be back with you tomorrow morning.